Good day, 5 mass pupils. Welcome to my class. Before we start our lesson today, please prepare along your textbook and turn to page 53 and 52 and 53. Okay, get ready your stationery with you and we will start now. Today we are entering Unit 5, Food and Health. Okay, the learning objectives for today's lesson, there are two. Number one, you should be able to listen and match at least 4 out of 6 short and long vowels E and E correctly. Number 2, listen and fill in the blanks at least 3 out of 5 likes and dislikes items. Okay, now you look at this picture. Okay, can you name as many food as you can in 30 seconds? Okay, try to name as many types of food as you can in 30 seconds. Your 30 seconds start now. How many types of food can you name in 30 seconds? Is it 10? Is it 20? Or is it 30? Let me know in the comment section below, alright? Type in the comment section below and let me know. Today we are going to look at different types of food around the world. Okay, different countries, they have different eating habits, and people around the world are eating differently in their daily life. So today we are looking into the school lunches of the students in other countries. What do they eat during their lunch? Okay, so you will look activity 1, look at the pictures in school food, listen and circle the correct answers. So you get ready with your pencil and you try to circle the correct answer by listening to me. All right, school food. This is what people are saying about their school lunches around the world. Which ones do you like best? South Africa. I'm making a sandwich for my lunch box. I've also got an apple and some juice. In India, it's normal to eat with your hands here. We're vegetarians, so there isn't any meat with our rice. The UK, pizza and chips today. They are vegetables, but I don't like them. China, I sometimes have an egg, but this egg is really big. The USA, vending machines in schools here don't sell crisps and sweets now. They've got healthy snacks like nuts and they sell juice, not fizzy drinks. Mozambique, we have a big meal. With the beans, there's a typical food from Mozambique called ensaima. Spain, I really like the menu today. Pasta, chicken pieces and salad, yogurt, bread, and water. Japan, students here help to serve the food and we clean the tables. Today we're serving soup. Did you manage to get all the answers correctly? Alright, okay, let's move on to the from the listening activity just now. There are a few types of food and words that have short and long vowels. Okay, you look at the letter over here. Letter I. I is a vowel sound, right? A, E, O, U. The E sound. Okay. However, the E sound, we categorize them into short and long. Okay, so the single I over here, it is short vowel. You see, how you pronounce it is E with the I sound. And the I with two dots here, I with colon, is long vowel. How do you pronounce it? You pronounce it as double E. E. Okay, the longer E sound. So the short vowel is E and the long vowel is E. Okay, let's look at the examples. Okay, the short vowel E, we have fish and fizzy. Fish, fizzy. You see, it's very short. It's very quick. Fish, fizzy. However, the long vowel over here, the I with two dots, I with colon, E, you pronounce it as the examples over here, beans and meat. Beans and meat and meat. Okay, we have 6 more words over here. So now what you have to do is you listen carefully to the listening audio and you match the words with into the table over here. Match them with either the short vowel E or the long vowels E. Okay, this exercise is provided in the live worksheet, and what you have to do is after you listen to the listening audio, you do it in the live worksheet and you submit them on Google Classroom. Okay, you understand the task? So now I'll let you listen to the audio.
Unit 5. Vocabulary. Exercise 3. I. Short. Fish. Fizzy. E. Long. Beans. Meat. Cheese. Eat. Chicken. Meal. Drink. Chips.
Did you get all the answers correctly? Did you get all the answers correctly? Okay. Let's listen to it once again and you check your answers. Okay?
Rice,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Beans. Meat.
Okay,
Cheese.
now start now.
Eat. Chicken. Meal. Drink. Chips.
Okay, let's discuss the answers together. For the short vowel, we have over here are fish, fizzy, chicken, drink, and chips. How? Okay, you can see the red underlined over here. It indicates where the pronunciation of short vowel is located at. Okay, you notice the patterns is all the letter I with the short vowel E sound. How about long vowels I with colon? Okay, we have beans, meat, cheese, eat, and meal. Okay, did you get all the answers correctly? Now let's move on to the next activity. What you have to do is you will listen to the student's conversation and you need to fill in the blanks on what the student likes or dislikes. This is the exercise. We have likes and dislikes over here and we have 5 key phrases. I love, I quite or really like, I don't mind, I really don't like, I hate. Okay, so you base on the key phrases and you try to listen from the listening audio and you fill in the blanks on what the student likes or dislikes. Okay. Same as just now, you will do this in the live worksheet and you need to submit it on Google Classroom. Alright? Okay. Now you listen to the audio now.
Unit 5. Vocabulary. Exercises 4 and 5. 1. Lydia and Sophie.
What's your favourite school lunch?
Well, I quite like chicken salad.
Yuck! I hate chicken. My favourite school lunch is probably fish and chips. I love fish and chips. It's so good.
2. Ben.
Which school lunch do you like?
I really don't like many school meals. I don't mind pasta, I suppose.
Anything else?
I like burgers, and I love burgers with cheese.
Is that your favourite food?
Yes, burgers are my favourite food.
3. Georgia.
What do you think of your school lunches?
Well, I live near my school, so I normally have lunch at home with my dad.
What kind of food does he make for lunch?
He usually makes simple things like sandwiches or soup.
Is he a good cook?
Yes, he's a great cook. I really like his vegetable soup.
Okay, so did you manage to get all the answers correctly? Okay, if you would like to check your answers, you can fast forward back to this to the video and you listen to it again and you check your answers. All right. So you complete this task given in live worksheet provided with the link in Google Classroom and you submit them on Google Classroom for me to check your answers. All right. So let's refresh our memories on today's lesson. What have you learned? We have seen a few countries' school lunches. You know what the students are eating during their lunch. And we have learned on the short and long vowel sound. Just to remember, the short vowel is E and the long vowel with two dots, with colon I with two dots is E. One is E and one is E. Okay, so what are moral values that you can gain from today's lesson is that you should not waste your food and you should be disciplined in your eating habits, eating healthily. All right. Good day, pupils. Welcome back to my class. Today, we will be looking at Unit 5, Food and Health. You can get ready with your textbook, page 54, and we will do some reading activities today. First of all, let us look at the learning objectives for this lesson. Number 1, you should be able to read and fill in the blanks and complete the summary by the end of the lesson. And number 2, read and search for meanings of vocabularies in the dictionary. Okay. So, looking at these two pictures, okay, look at this. There are pupils doing some sport activities over here. Do you know what sport activity is this? Can you guess? Can you guess the name of this sport? Let me know in the comment section below if you know the answers. All right. Okay. What is this sport? Let us look. Let us look at another sport pictures, and you tell me whether it is the same or is it different. What sport is this? Both you are looking at both activities over here. The two pictures. What are the similarities? They are both wrestlers. They are doing the wrestling activity. The difference is that this is the normal wrestling activity and this is the sumo style activity. It is called sumo style wrestling. It is a sport activity in Japan. Okay, let us know more about this sumo style activity. Okay, we have the sports interview over here. It is called the sumo style. Now, what you have to do is you read this interview text and you try to understand what is sumo style and what is it what is it so interesting about this activity, about this sports. And after that, you have to read and match. Okay, you see over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blanks. What you have to do is you read and you match these 4 interview questions with the text. Okay, so you read the information and then you read and match. Try to match. And I will now play the interview audio for you to read along. You can read along while you're listening to the audio. Okay, you may start to read now.
Unit 5. Reading. Exercise 2.
The sports interview. Sumo style. Those sumo wrestlers are big. How much do they weigh?
Most top wrestlers weigh more than 140 kilos. The heaviest are around 190 kilos.
Is it a popular sport?
Well, there aren't many sumo wrestlers these days. It isn't a healthy lifestyle.
What's their typical day?
They get up early and train from 5 a.m. until about 1 p.m.
What do they have for breakfast?
They don't have breakfast, so they're very hungry at lunchtime and they eat a lot.
What do they have for lunch?
They have a special dish called chankonabe. There's a lot of meat or fish in chankonabe, and there are also a lot of vegetables.
Is it healthy?
Well, it's full of vitamins and there isn't much fat in it, but they eat enormous quantities, sometimes 6 or 7 bowls, and then maybe 5 bowls of rice.
But they exercise a lot.
Yes, but not after meals. After lunch, they sleep. Then they get up and eat more chankonabe.
Do they ever eat any different food?
Yes, some eggs, salads, some desserts maybe, but always chankonabe. So, if you want to be sumo size, eat and sleep a lot. If not, maybe do sports which are healthier.
Okay, did you get all the interview questions correctly? Let us check the answers together. Okay, we have the first one. It talks about the sumo style. Those sumo wrestlers are big. How much do they weigh? And then, is it a popular sport? And they talk about the sumo wrestlers this day. It isn't a healthy lifestyle because why? Let us look more. Okay, number 1. What is the answer for number 1? It asks about what's their typical day. They want to know more about their typical day. And then what's the answer is they get up early and train from 5 a.m. until about 1 p.m. That's pretty long hours. Okay, then what do they have for breakfast? They don't have breakfast, so they are very hungry at lunchtime and they eat a lot. How about number 2? We have the information here is they have a special dish called chakonabe. There's a lot of meat or fish in chakonabe and there are also a lot of vegetables. So what can you get from the questions here? It is, what do they have for lunch? Number 3. Let's look at number 3. Well, let's look at the answers first. Well, it's full of vitamins and there isn't much of fat in it, but they eat enormous quantities. Sometimes 6 or 7 bowls of, that's pretty lot, right? That's a lot of bowls of rice. Okay, so what is the answer for this? It is it healthy? Because you are asking about the dish, whether it is healthy for their meals. So the answer is full of vitamins and talks about the meal. Okay, then they do exercise a lot as they are wrestlers, right? So they do exercise a lot. How about number 4? What is the question that you ask that you get the answers of? Yes, some eggs, salads, some desserts, maybe all the food names, but always Sankonabe. So what is the last one? The last one should be, do they ever eat any different foods? You want to know other than eating chankonabe, what else do they eat, right? Okay. Next, what you need to do is you need to read and fill in the blanks from the interview text just now. You have to fill in the blanks and make a summary of the whole text. The questions and answers of the interview is pretty long, right? So a summary is what you summarize from the text. You only take the important information, the main ideas, and you make it into a short paragraph of this. So you what you have to do, you can read again the interview text just now, and then you copy and write this summary in your exercise book in your E1. So let us go through very quick. Okay, now we look at the summary. The lifestyle of sumo wrestlers. Okay, what is the answer? Normal. Okay, the blank normal. So you try to get the answers from the text and then you fill it in. The food which they eat is, what do they eat? What is the state of the food? Okay, so you write whether it is good, whether it's healthy or unhealthy. But they blank a lot. Okay, this one you can get from the text just now. They also sleep a lot in the what time? What time do they sleep? You get from the answer just now. And they don't exercise blank after meals. Okay, so you write it again in E1 after you get all the answers correctly. Okay, after you finish, you need to submit in Google Classroom and I will mark your answers. After you complete this summary, then you need to read and search the meanings of vocabulary in the dictionary. Write it down in E1 also. You can write it in a table form or like this, or you can write it down in number form. You write one, train, what is the meanings of train, or you just put it in a table form like this. All right. Okay, we have 6 vocabularies over here. Train, dish, vitamins, enormous, bowls, and desserts. Okay, that's all the meanings. You can also type it down in the comment section below and let me know. Okay, so you go through the dictionary. You can use Oxford or you can use the online dictionary and search for the meanings and you write it down in a table form like this. Okay, so where did these vocabulary words came from? All of these vocabulary words are from the reading text just now. Can you see the ones in blue? Train, dish, vitamins, bowls, desserts, and enormous over here. You can also read and you sort of getting the ideas of these meanings. Okay. You want the exact meanings, you search the dictionary and you write it down. Alright? And same as just now, you have complete, you stamp a photo of your work and you submit in Google Classroom for me to grade you. Alright? Okay, so what can we learn from today's lesson? What did you learn? You get to know more about sumo wrestlers, right? You get to know what they do, what is all about these sports, and what is their eating habits. Okay, so the moral value we can gain from it is you need to be disciplined in maintaining your healthy lifestyle, eating healthily, doing exercise. Good morning, pupils. Welcome back to my class. Today we'll be still doing at Unit 5, Food and Health, page 54, and today we'll focus on writing. Do you still remember in our last class we talked about sumo wrestler? What is a sumo wrestler? What do they do? They do wrestling. And what else do you know about sumo wrestler? You can quickly type it in the comment section below and let me know. Alright. Today, we will have a look and have a tour into a typical day of sumo wrestler. We will get to know more about what does a sumo wrestler do in a typical day. Let's have a look in one clip of sumo wrestler. This is during a competition by the sumo wrestler. They are having a competition. with a lot of audience, and they are starting to do wrestling. Okay, so how does a typical day of sumo wrestler look like? First, sumo wrestlers have to wake up early at 5 a.m. in the morning. They wake up so early in the morning. What for? What do they do? Do you wake up so early in the morning? Do you like to wake up so early in the morning? After they wake up early, they do not eat breakfast. They begin their day with empty stomach. Can you proceed your day with empty stomach without eating anything? They do that. Then they need to clean the site before training. They have to keep it clean, and and that's what they do every morning before they started training. Then they will train 8 hours a day. That's quite a very long hours, 8 hours per day. That's what they do every day. Then sumo wrestler has to eat enormous quantities of food, sometimes 6 or 7 bowls of chankonabe. They really eat a lot. After lunch, they sleep. Then they get up and eat more chankonabe. After they wake up, they, they continue eating more bowls of chankonabe. They need to weigh more than 140 kilos. Do you like yourself to be way more than that? So can you try to compare your life, your day with the sumo wrestler? What's the difference between yours and the sumo wrestler? Do you think it is interesting? Do you like the life of sumo wrestler? And do you want to experience a day being a sumo wrestler? Okay, now let us read and match information related to sumo wrestlers. We have gone through a typical day of sumo wrestler, and here are a few information of a sumo wrestler. Okay, let's read. Okay. They train 8 hours a day. They eat fast food every day. They need to weigh more than 140 kilos. Sumo wrestlers have to eat enormous quantities. They need to clean the site before training. They go for jogging every afternoon. Sumo wrestlers wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. They have their breakfast. They wrestle with everyone. Okay, so we have 9 information of key points over here. Can you match the 5 information which is related to sumo wrestler that are correct? Okay, I give you 1 minute to try on this exercise. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, let's discuss the answers together. Okay. The 5 information of sumo wrestlers are: number 1, sumo wrestlers wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Number 2, they need to clean the site before training. Number 3, they train 8 hours a day. Number 4, sumo wrestlers have to eat enormous quantities. Number 5, they need to weigh more than 140 kilos. Did you get all these 5 information correctly? What they do not do are they don't eat fast food every day. They don't go for jogging every afternoon. Do they have their breakfast? They don't. Do they wrestle with everyone on the road or anywhere they see people? They don't do it as well. They only train for competition. Okay. Your activity next is you have to write an essay on: do you think a sumo wrestler's life is interesting? Why or why not? If you think it is interesting, you state why. If you think it is not interesting, you state it why. You state reasons why not. Write in 3 paragraphs and provide your reasons. Okay. Write down your reasons in paragraph forms. Tell me why you think a sumo wrestler life is interesting or not interesting. You can add in your own points as well. Okay, you need to complete this exercise in E3. You can also use these 5 key points as the reasons to help you in answering this essay. Okay, you can use these 5 key points, and also just now we have gone through a typical day of sumo wrestler. You can also use the points in it to help you in writing your essay. Alright, you may begin your essay as below. Write it in 3 paragraphs. Yeah, I think a sumo wrestler's life is not interesting. That's because, okay, then you write your reasons. Okay, you can also write what you think about sumo wrestler. You can also describe sumo wrestler. You can add in your own information. After you have complete this activity, just take a photo and submit in Google Classroom as well. All right. Hello pupils, welcome back to another episode of our lesson. Today is Thursday and we will have our lesson for 1.5 hours. To start off with, please turn to your textbook, Unit 5, Food and Health, page 56, and today we will do some reading activities. There are 2 learning objectives being highlighted in this lesson. Number 1, read and fill in 5 blanks correctly based on its definitions. Number 2, read and match 5 antonyms of the adjectives correctly. Right, let's start. So, upon looking at this picture, what is this picture implying? What information can you get from this picture? Let me know in the comment section below. What is this picture trying to tell you? What is the hidden information trying to imply to you? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, we can see over here we have fish, corn, cheese, eggs, apples, some vegetables, and water. So is it about health? Is it about being healthy or eating healthy food? Let me know in the comment section below. Next, what can you do if you want to be healthy? What can you do? Is it sitting on the sofa? Is it playing video games? Is it eat vegetables? Or is it drink fizzy drinks? Drink juice or water? Or exercise? Which one is it? What can you do if you want to be healthy? Let's review. Number 1, you have to eat vegetables. Number 2, you have to drink juice or water. And lastly, you have to exercise always to have a healthy body and healthy mind. Not sitting on the sofa, not playing video games, and not drinking fizzy drinks. Alright? Let's do a health quiz on yourself and you check on your status whether you are being healthy or unhealthy. Number 1, it's 6 p.m. and you are really hungry. What's best? A, eat some snacks. B, don't eat. Wait for dinner. C, go to a restaurant before dinner. What do you think? This. B, don't eat. Wait for dinner. Number 2, you're thirsty. What drink is the healthiest? A, water. B, juice. C, cola. It is A, water. It is the healthiest drink. Number 3, your temperature is 41 degrees Celsius. Are you ill? A, no, you are well. B, yes, you're very ill. Go to a doctor now. C, you aren't well. Go home and go to bed. Which one is it? It is B, yes, you're very ill. Go to a doctor now. Number 4, you can run 100 meters in 11 seconds. Are you A, unfit, B. Normal. C. Really fit. It is, you can run 100 meters in 11 seconds. Are you really fit? 5. You can't sleep and you're tired every morning. What's best? A. Don't go to bed late. B. Eat a lot before you go to bed. C. Don't go to school. Sleep more. It is A. Don't go to bed late. So you won't be sleepy and you won't be tired every morning. What is a couch potato? Is it A. a vegetable? B. a person who is very lazy and stays on the sofa a lot? C. a person who is very hungry? It is B. a person who is very lazy and stays on the sofa a lot. It's called a couch potato. Let's read the health quiz together and identify the meanings of these adjectives. We have gone through the health quiz just now and we have 11 adjectives altogether. We have over here active, unhealthy, unfit, well, hungry, fit, thirsty, healthy, tired, lazy, and ill. So, do you know all of the meanings of these adjectives? Let's go through one by one. Number 1, active. It means involved in activity, very lively. You are being active. Lazy. Without much energy, you are not having much energy, not wanting to do work. Lazy. Fit. Strong and in good physical health. You are very fit, very strong and in good physical health. Unfit. Not in good physical health, especially when you do not get enough exercise. Unfit. Healthy. Strong and well, in good health. Healthy. Unhealthy. Not having a good health. Unhealthy. Well, in good health and good state. You're being in a good, very well state, well-being. Ill. Not well or sick. You are ill. Hungry. Your stomach is hungry. You want to eat. Wanting to eat. Hungry. Thirsty. In need of a drink. Thirsty. In need of a drink. Tired. Feeling in need of rest or sleep. You're tired. You want to have some rest or sleep. Tired. Let's complete the blanks together. We have the 11 words just now. And number 1 it is given. You go to hospital if you're ill. Okay, let's look at number 1. An person does a lot of activities. An active person does a lot of activities. Number 2. When you're blank, you want to eat. When you are what? You want to eat. It is when you're hungry, you want to eat. Number 3. Good food and good habits are, what is it? Good food and good habits are healthy. Good food and good habits are healthy. Number 4. A what person exercises a lot? A fit person exercises a lot. Number 5. When you don't sleep, what happens? When you don't sleep, you're tired. Alright. Okay, so now you have to match the opposites of the adjectives correctly. Do this in the link provided in the description box below. I have attached link below and you will need to match all these adjectives to its antonym. We have 11 adjectives over here. Match it with the opposite meaning. Alright, you do in the link provided below or Google Classroom and you will get the answers feedback immediately. Today we'll be looking at Unit 5, Food and Health, page 56, and we'll do some listening activity on the Health Check Questionnaire. There are 2 learning objectives being highlighted in this lesson as well. Number 1, listen and take numbers of questions answered by the 3 characters in the listening audio. Number 2, listen and answer at least 3 out of 5 questions correctly based on the listening audio. Before we start, how many hours do you sleep in a day? Do let me know in the comment section below. Is it 8 hours? Is it 6 hours? Or is it 10 hours? Or even 12 hours a day? Let me know in the comment section below. Just type it down the hours of your sleep. Okay, let's do a simple health check questionnaire. Are you fit and healthy? Okay, you can share with me your answers for the questionnaire in the comment section as well. Okay, you can just type it down and answer to this questionnaire. Okay, let's start. A, do you think you are active or lazy? Are you active or are you lazy? B, how many hours do you usually sleep? C, do you prefer sitting on the sofa or going out? Do you prefer sitting on the sofa or going outside for exercise? D, do you usually eat healthy food? E, what do you eat if you are really hungry? F, do you like doing sports? G, how far can you run? H, are you lazy at the weekends or are you lazy all the time? Do let me know all the answers of the questionnaire in the comment section below. Just type it down the simple answer, alright? Next, we will do some listening activity and you will listen to the listening audio of questionnaire of the questions being asked by the characters. We have 3 characters in the audio. Charlie, Connor, and Fran. They'll be answering the questionnaire, and what you have to identify is that you identify which questions A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A to H. Which questions do they answer? And you take the questions that they answer. You take the questions that they answer in the Google form link provided in the description box below. I provide the link as well in Google Classroom. You can click in the description box in this YouTube video below. Okay, so now I will let you listen to the listening audio and you will identify the number of questions Charlie, Corner, and Friend answered. Okay, the audio starts now.
Unit 5. Vocabulary and Listening. Exercises 5 and 6. 1.
So, Charlie, are you fit and healthy?
Yes, I think I'm quite fit and healthy.
So, do you think you're active or lazy?
Quite active.
OK. How many hours do you usually sleep?
Normally about 8 or 9 every day.
OK. And are you lazy at the weekends?
No, not really. I don't like staying in bed.
Do you prefer sitting on the sofa or going out?
I like playing video games, but I also like going out and doing sport. I'm not a couch potato.
OK.
2.
Connor, are you fit and healthy?
Healthy, yes, but not very fit at the moment.
Why's that?
I'm studying for exams and I'm really tired.
How many hours do you usually sleep?
Maybe 6 or 7?
And is that okay?
No. My advice when you're studying is don't go to bed late. You can't do exams if you're tired.
Okay. Thanks.
3.
Fran, are you fit and healthy?
I'm quite healthy and very fit.
Do you like doing sports then?
Yes, I like running and swimming.
How far can you run?
Well, I run marathons, so I can run about 41 kilometres.
Wow! So what do you eat before a marathon?
The night before a marathon, I usually eat pasta and chicken.
Do you normally eat healthy food?
No, I don't. I love making desserts and eating chocolate.
Aha!
Okay, did you get all the answers correctly? You can listen back to the audio again by moving backward to off this video and listen again while you take, okay? Just click the link, Google Form link below in the YouTube description box and find the link, and you can also listen from there, and while listening you can take the answers. All right. After you have done, you just click submit the form and you will know how many answers did you manage to answer correctly. Okay. Next activity is listen and answer. We have 5 questions over here. Number 1, how many hours does Charlie normally sleep? So you have to listen back to the listening audio again and you answer how many hours does Charlie normally sleep. Number 2, is Charlie a couch potato? Why or why not? Number 3, why is Connor really tired? Number 4, what sports does Fran do? Number 5, what healthy and unhealthy food does she eat? Same as just now, the questions you will need to answer in the Google Form link provided below in the description box. So you can listen while answering the questions. I will let you listen to the list audio again and you answer to that questions, alright? Your listening time starts now.
Unit 5. Vocabulary and Listening. Exercises 5 and 6. 1.
So, Charlie, are you fit and healthy?
Yes, I think I'm quite fit and healthy.
So, do you think you're active or lazy?
Quite active.
Okay. How many hours do you usually sleep?
Normally about 8 or 9 every day.
Okay. And are you lazy at the weekends?
No, not really. I don't like staying in bed.
Do you prefer sitting on the sofa or going out?
I like playing video games, but I also like going out and doing sport. I'm not a couch potato.
Okay.
2.
Connor, are you fit and healthy?
Healthy, yes, but not very fit at the moment.
Why's that?
I'm studying for exams and I'm really tired.
How many hours do you usually sleep?
Maybe 6 or 7?
And is that okay?
No. My advice when you're studying is don't go to bed late. You can't do exams if you're tired.
Okay. Thanks.
3.
Fran, are you fit and healthy?
I'm quite healthy and very fit.
Do you like doing sports then?
Yes, I like running and swimming.
How far can you run?
Well, I run marathons, so I can run about 41 kilometres.
Wow! So what do you eat before a marathon?
The night before a marathon, I usually eat pasta and chicken.
Do you normally eat healthy food?
No, I don't. I love making desserts and eating chocolate.
Aha!
All right. Did you manage to get all the answers correctly? You just type it down, the answers in the blank provided in the Google form link, and after you submit, you will get the answers from there. If you have any questions or you do not understand anything, you just type it down in the comment section below, and I will answer to you. All right. Make sure you complete this homework within the time frame. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our English lesson. Today we'll be looking at Unit 5, Food and Health, page 57, and we will learn imperatives. There are two learning objectives in this lesson. Number 1, complete and write 6 sentences with affirmative and negative imperatives. Number 2, give advice in at least 3 simple sentences using affirmative and negative imperatives. What are imperatives? We use imperatives to give orders. Number 1, you give orders. For example, close the window or switch on the lights. You give orders to other people. Second, we have give advice. For example, drink more water, drink at least 8 glasses of water per day, or eat healthily. That are advices. You use imperatives. Number 3, give warnings. Be careful. Watch out. You give warnings before something's happened. You use imperatives. Number 4, you use to give instructions. For example, when your teachers ask you to sit down, stand up, keep quiet, silence, there are instructions that we use imperatives. Number 5, make a request. For example, help me. When you need help, you will request for help. There are the examples that we use imperatives in our daily life. If you notice, imperatives has this exclamation mark. Most of the imperative sentences has that exclamation mark behind the short simple phrases. Look at the examples. How do you make it to the negative form? This is the imperatives in affirmative form. Affirmative means in the correct form, in the positive form. Affirmative, where you affirm it. Number 1, eat some snacks. 2, wait for dinner. 3, go to a doctor now. How do you make them into negative? The opposite of these 3 sentences. Let's see. You use don't. Number 1, don't eat some snacks. Number 2, don't wait for dinner. Number 3, don't go to a doctor now. As you can see, it is all in the negative form where you use don't. Complete the sentences with the affirmative and negative imperative form. Okay, we have 6 sentences over here, and there are 6 pictures with it. Okay, and the selections given are drink, visit, ask, play, go, eat. Let's see one by one. Number 1, blank this before August 2018. If you know the answer, you type it in the chat box, whether it is in affirmative imperative or negative imperative. Let's see. In the affirmative form, it did before August 2018. Where in the negative form, don't eat this before August 2018. The pictures here shown that best before August 2018. So which one is the correct answer? Is it the affirmative or the negative? It is affirmative. It this before August 2018. Number 2, we have the pictures of welcome visitors. So what blank this place? So is it come to this place or visit this place? What are the affirmative and the negative form of this picture? Affirmative, visit this place. Negative, don't visit this place. Which, according to this sign, which one is the correct one? Is it visit this place or don't visit this place? It is visit this place. As you can see, the pictures over here says welcome. So it is in the positive form, visit this place. Number 3, the signs here shown that not drinking water. So do you drink this water or don't drink this water? Write down the affirmative or the negative form in the comment section. The affirmative, drink this water. Negative, don't drink this water. So which one is the correct one? It is the negative, don't drink this water. Okay, it's in the red sign, don't drink this water. Number 4, we have the right side signboard over here. So is it turn right here or go right here? Or which one is it? Write down the affirmative or the negative form of the imperatives. Affirmative, go right here. Negative, don't go right here. Which one? According to this picture, is it affirmative or negative? Yes, it is affirmative imperative. Go right here. Number 5, the signs here shows that it is tourist information. So do you ask questions here or don't ask questions here? Write down the affirmative and the negative. The affirmative, ask questions here. Negative, don't ask questions here. So the sign shown that it is affirmative. Ask questions here. The last one, we have the football, a boy playing football sign and the red cross over here. So is it play football here or don't play football here? Is it affirmative or negative? Affirmative, play football here. Negative imperative, don't play football here. Which one is the correct one? Is it affirmative or negative? It is negative, don't play football here. Did you get all the answers correctly? Let's move on to the next activity. Speaking activity. Use affirmative or negative imperatives to help you answer this question. What's the best advice for a friend who, number 1, wants to be healthy? Okay, there is one example given over here. The best advice for a friend who wants to be healthy: exercise, eat healthy food, don't go to bed late. Okay, just now, your friends need advice from you. What's the best advice for them that you can give using affirmative or negative imperatives? Let's look at the first example. Lisa, your friend, wants to be healthy. What's the best advice for her? You can say, Lisa, you need to exercise more. You need to eat healthy food. Don't go to bed late. Also, drink 8 glasses of water a day. If she wants to be healthy, then this advice you can give to her. Can you try to answer questions 2 to question 6? If you have the advice for your friend for questions 2 to question 6, you can type it all together in the comment section below, alright? And I will give you some feedback over there. Okay, let's see one by one. Your friend wants to run a marathon. Let's discuss together. What's the best advice for him or her? Okay, your friend can be a boy or a girl. What's your best advice for your friend who wants to run a marathon? A marathon is a long distance running competition, a long distance race. The best advice that you can give to him or her is that train every day, maintain healthy meals, eat healthy food, don't sleep late. Number 3, your friend is having a boring weekend. What's the best advice for him or her? He is quite boring. What can you give advice for him to do? Go to the playground, do some sports. Play basketball or play football. Don't take a nap. He is already boring. Don't take a nap anymore. Do something else that can make it interesting. Next one. Your friend has got exams next week. What's the best advice for him or her? Study hard. Do more exercises. Don't play games. Don't sleep late. Okay, you got it? Your friend has got a problem. What's the best advice for him or her? She faced some problems and she's very frustrated. What can you do to help her? Okay, ask her to seek help from parents. Talk to friends. Don't worry about the problems. The last one. Your friend can't speak English well. What's the best advice for him or her? Okay, he couldn't speak English well. What advice can you give to her? Okay, number 1. Practice speaking English. Okay, as the saying goes, practice makes perfect. So ask her to practice speaking English. Read more English books. Watch English movies. Don't give up. Don't give up in trying to speak well. So which advice you think was the best? Which advice you think was the best? You can comment as well. Okay, let's refresh on what you have learned. What's the main topic of today? It is imperatives. Do you still remember what's imperatives? It's either you give instructions, you give advice, or you ask for request. Okay, if you have forgotten, you can go back to the front and refresh your memory. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our English Year 5 lesson. Today we are in Unit 5, Food and Health, page 57, focusing on verb plus ing. There are 2 learning objectives being highlighted in this lesson. Number 1, pupils should be able to read and fill in blanks using verb plus ing. Number 2, write complete sentences correctly using verb plus ing. Let's see. What do you love doing the most during your free time? Type it down in the comment section below and I will reply to your comments. Okay, everyone, type it down in the comment section. What do you love doing the most during your free time? Is it cooking, listening, laughing, crying, drinking, playing, reading, painting, running, singing, sleeping, or swimming, talking, or even writing? Anything. You just write down anything on the comment in the comment section below, and I will reply to you. I will give you some feedbacks. Alright? Tell me, what do you love doing the most during your free time? Any activities will do. Today we are focusing on verb plus ing. Okay, do you still remember what is a verb? A verb is an actions, or the things you're doing. You use a verb. Okay, so today the verb with ing, what is it? Okay, let's see the sentence patterns over here. We have 3 sentences over here. Do you prefer sitting on the sofa or going out? I like playing video games, but I also like going out. I like running and swimming. Okay, what are similar over here? You look at this word. We have prefer, like, it can be. Okay, so what are these? Means your interest, right? Whether you like it or you don't like it. That's the word of interest. Then, after this word of prefer, like, and like, do you notice that after these words it is verb with ing? See, we have prefer sitting, like playing, like going, like running, or like swimming. After these words, we add ing to the verb. Alright? Okay, so the rules of this is, number 1, what form of verb comes after like, prefer, hate, and don't mind? Okay, we have all this. Don't mind means you don't care, you don't mind whether it is okay or not okay. Hate means you really don't like it. Okay, like, you know, you love it, you prefer it. Okay, you prefer, it means you prefer more on certain items or certain activities. So after these words, do you still remember, as I said just now, after prefer, like, hate, and don't mind, what form of verb comes after? It is the verb plus ing. Okay, as you can see, sit, play, run, swimming are all verb, right? You add ing to the verbs. Okay, number 2. What is the spelling of the ing forms of the verbs run, sit, and swimming? Okay, run is running, running, sitting, sitting, and swimming, swimming. Okay, do you notice the patterns of these verbs? After you add ing other than ing, what else do you add into the spelling? It is double of the last letter. Okay, for example, run, run, the last letter is n. You add another n to it. Sitting, you add another t to it. And swimming, you add another m to it. Okay, but not all verb with ing is the same form. Okay, for example, you see playing, you just add ing. Going, you just add ing. So you have to notice the spelling. Okay, running, sitting, and swimming. Okay, let's practice. And do you like with the verb plus ing in the questions below? Okay, let's have number 1 to see the example first. Okay, do you like, the bracket here is help, it is the verb, so we add ing to the verb, but in front there we add do you like. Like is the interest word, as I mentioned just now, right? So you say, do you like helping at home? Okay, after like you add ing to the verb help. Okay, so now Number 2 to number 6, I'll let you try. Okay, you think of the answers first and I will review in 30 seconds. Okay, did you manage to get all of the answers? Let's check. Number 2, do you like walking or going by bus? After like, you add ing to walk or go. Do you like walking or going by bus? Number 3, do you like meeting friends or chatting on the internet? Okay, meet and chat, you add ing. Number 4, do you like getting up early or late? Number 5, what games do you like playing? And number 6, what things do you like doing in your free time? Okay, did you manage to get it all correctly? Well done. Okay, now let's fill in the blanks using verb plus ing. So in the description box below or in the Google Classroom, I have prepared a Google form link for you to answer using verb plus ing. Let's see. Okay, so now let's have one example. I love. Is it eat, eats, eating, or eaten pizza? So you choose the correct answers in the Google form link provided in the description box below in this YouTube video. You click on the link and you answers all 10 questions. After you have answered it, you click submit and you will get your points. You will know how many did you manage to get it correctly and how many you did wrong. Alright? Okay, make sure you do and click submit. Okay, now it's writing time. Okay, for this activity, you need to write in your exercise book E2. Use verb plus ing in your sentences. Okay, write it down in your exercise book. Use verb plus ing in your sentences. Okay, so what teacher wants you to write is that, okay, make sure you write down the day and the date, and the title topic is verb plus ing. Okay, so there are 3 things that I want you to write in your exercise book. Okay, first one, things that I love doing. Okay, what do you love doing? Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, I love eating pizza. Okay, from the exercise just now, you can also take some of the examples from it and write it down in complete sentences. I love drawing. Okay, write anything that you really love doing. Okay, 2 sentences for things that you love doing, 2 sentences that for things that I don't mind doing, for things that you don't mind doing. Okay, for example, you don't mind doing what? Okay, you don't mind means that you don't really like it or you don't really hate it. It's just that you don't mind. Okay, you don't mind doing. Okay, and write 3 things that you hate doing. 3 things that you hate doing. You really don't like it, you are against it, you hate it. Okay, so you write down the 3. Okay, so total, how many sentences are there over here? There are 7 sentences, right? After you have completed, upload it onto your Google Classroom or even send to me for marking. Okay, you can even type it down in the comment section below. Hello pupils, welcome back to another episode of our lesson. Welcome all year 5 pupils. Today we'll be looking at Sally's easy menu block. First, let's prepare along your textbook. Turn to Unit 5, Food and Health, page 59, and we'll look at Sally's easy menu block. There are 2 learning objectives being highlighted in this lesson. Number 1, read and sequence pictures and sentences accordingly to its orders. Number 2, read and complete 5 key phrases correctly based on the reading text. Okay, let's look at this picture. What can you see? Okay, we can see a mother and a son here. Okay, what are they doing? They are preparing some meals. Okay, so my question to you is, who cooks in your family? What do they usually cook? Let me know in the comment section below and I will reply to you. Tell me, is it your mother, is it your father, or is it your grandmother who cooks in your family? And what do they usually cook? You can say curry chicken or any food that's your favorite food. Let me know in the comment section below. Today, our lesson will be focusing on a food blog. Have you read a blog before? What is a blog? And what is a food blog? Is it just pictures or is there writings on the right or on the left? Or what is a blog? Okay, let's review on Sally's Easy Menu blog. She wrote a blog for us to read. Okay, so we can see here is Sally's Easy Menu blog. There's a title over here, and there's some pictures on the left, and there's some writings on the right. Okay, let's read together on what she wrote on her Easy Menu blog. Hi, here are my new ideas for a tasty menu. First, I've got some snacks. I love nuts and raisins. After that, I've got this fun egg salads for the starter. Idea from the internet. Next is the main course. Today, it's mini pizzas with tuna, red pepper, and olives. I love making this. They look like faces and they taste great. Finally, my favorite, dessert. There's hot fruit with ice cream. I like this because there aren't many ingredients and it's easy to make. Just chop some fruit, cook for 10 minutes with some sugar, and serve with ice cream. Mmm, delicious. Enjoy your meal and join me next month for another easy menu. Okay, there are two questions here. Number one, where did Sally get the idea of fun egg salads from? Okay, can you guess it? Okay, the second question is that what is Sally's favorite dessert? What is it? It's in this writing. Alright, let's review. Sally got the idea of fun egg salads from the internet. Okay, she searched online and found the menu. Okay, how about her favorite meal? It's dessert. Yes, her favorite food is dessert. There's hot fruit with ice cream. That's the dessert that she made for her tasty menu. Okay. We also can see that they are first, after that, next, and finally in her blog. She used all these sequencers to tell us that to organize her ideas and tell us what is in her menu. She started with first, number one, what is it? The snacks. And then after that, and then she used next to represent the next item she's going to introduce. And lastly, the last one, finally, she used finally to introduce her favorite dessert. Okay, first, after that, next, and finally, we call sequencing connectors or sequencers. Okay, to help you sequence your ideas. Like you want to make it number 1, 2, 3, or 4 to make your ideas into paragraph. Okay. Let's review some glossary from the text. Okay, the first one, raisins. Okay, raisins are dried grapes used in cakes, etc. Okay, you can just eat with cereals or used to bake cakes and bread and more dessert you like. Okay, raisins, the dried grapes over here. Tuna. What is a tuna? It's a large fish used for food. Okay, as you can see, here is a tuna. Some of you would like tuna sandwich or other food that tuna made of tuna. Okay, tuna bread. Okay, the next one, red pepper, is also known as bell pepper or capsicum. This one, Sally used it for her pizza. Olives. Olives are small fruits that grow on olive tree. Okay, for small fruits as well, she used it for her pizza. Ingredients: food items needed to make a particular dish. Okay, food items: multiple food items, variety of the food items to make into one particular dish. The ingredients that you need. Okay. Chop: to cut something into pieces with knife. Chopping on the chopping board. Chop: to cut something into pieces with knife. Starter: a small amount of food that is served before the main course of meal. For example, salads is a starter, or you call it appetizer. Okay. The main course. The main course is the most important part of the meal. So you can see in the picture here we have pizza, spaghetti, some burritos, and maybe some bowl of noodles or rice. It's known as main course. Okay. We have read on Sally's easy menu blog. Now you have to sequence the order of preparing the dessert. Do you still remember what was her dessert? It is hot fruit with ice cream. She made that for her dessert, right? Okay, you can read again Sally's easy menu blog and sequence it. Write the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to 4 in the box and fill in the sequences in the blanks. Okay, sequence. Following the pictures, okay? We have the pictures of A, B, C, and D. A is add some sugar, B is chop some fruit, C is served with ice cream, and D is cooked for 10 minutes. It is not in sequence. So you have to write down the numbers. Which one is the first one? Okay, which one is first, second, third, or fourth? Okay, after you have read the numbers, write down the sequences. Okay, following with first, after that, next, and finally. Okay, following the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you will have to do this in the live worksheet link I'll provide down in the description box below. Okay. Next one is read and fill in the blanks. Find the keywords in Sally's easy menu block and complete the key phrases below. Okay, we have 5 key phrases here. Okay, just complete the key phrases. Okay, the first one, find the keywords in Sally's easy menu block and then complete the key phrases. Number 1, they taste terrible. Okay, or okay, what else? What is the word? One word. It's fun or cheap or difficult to make. Okay, so another word. Okay, read in Sally's easy menu block and identify the word. Okay, this, how's the food? Number 3, how's the food? Okay, then you write down how's the food, the taste of the food here. Okay, number 4, enjoy what? And number 5, join me for, okay, a few words over here. Join me for what? Okay, identify it and write it down. Okay, I have provided this exercise as well in the live worksheet. Okay, just click on the link. Both of the exercises are in the live worksheet. Hello, Year 5 pupils. Welcome to another episode of our lesson. Today we're looking at Unit 5. Take out your English Plus 1 Year 5 textbook and turn to Unit 5, Food and Health, page 58, in a cafe. There are 2 learning objectives of success criteria you should achieve in today's lesson. Number 1, speak on the prices of the food which you like or dislike on the menu. Number 2, role plays as waitress and customer to order food based on the menu. To start off with, what is your favorite restaurant or cafe? Which one is the restaurant or cafe that you definitely have to go for it when you thought of? Okay, what's in your mind? Which one is your favorite restaurant or cafe? Can you let me know in the comment section below and I'll reply to you. Let's look at this menu, today's menu. We have tasty lamb burger over here. The plain one costs £4.50. If with cheese, £5. The sandwiches, chicken, £2.80. Cheese, £2.50. If you add on extras, chips, £1.20, and salad, £1.50. There are also vegetarian options available. The vegetarian lasagna, £4.45. Vegetarian burger, £4. As for the drinks, we have juice, £1.80. Cola, £1.80 as well. The mineral water, 90 pence. How about the desserts? All desserts at £2.25. Okay, let's look at the currency. Okay, we have 4 types of currency over here. Do you know the name of the currency? 4 types. Okay, let's review together. The first one with a S sign over here is called dollar, with more amount is called dollars and cents. Okay. This one, it is called pounds and pence. It is normally used in the UK. This one with an E sign is called euro and cents. How about this with MYR and RM over here? It is the Malaysian currency, ringgit and cents. Listen and say the prices. You will listen to the audio and you try to say the prices. Start now.
Unit 5. Speaking. Exercise 2. 1,
£4.50.
2,
£1.
3,
£1.20.
4,
£4.95.
5,
80 pence.
Okay, let's look at the next activity. We have 6 types of currency over here. Can you read and say it? Okay, you listen to the audio and you try to pronounce it together. Alright, start now.
Unit 5. Speaking. Exercise 3. 1,
£2.25.
2,
€1.
3,
50 cents.
4,
$3.85.
5,
$7.20.
6.
99 pence.
Okay, can you say all the currencies now correctly? Next, we'll look at this story of Aaron and his friends going to a restaurant for lunch. Let's see what happened. Then the waitress greeted them happily. So what's next?
Unit 5. Speaking. Exercise 4.
Hi there. Can I help you?
Yes, can I have a cheese sandwich, please?
Sure. Would you like salad or chips with that?
Chips, please.
Dessert?
No, thanks.
Anything else?
Oh, yes, I'll have a cola, please.
OK. That's £5.50, please.
£5.50. Here you are.
Thank you.
Okay, do you still remember how much was the price? Can you help the waitress to count it? Okay, if you know the answer, you comment down in the comment section below. Okay, let's refresh the key phrases in ordering food. Can I help you? Then you answer, can I have a cheese sandwich, please? Would you like chips or salad with them? Anything else? I'll have a cola, please. That's RM5, please. Okay. These are the key phrases in ordering food. You can do a role play with your siblings or your friends as waitress and customer to order food. Okay, one of you can act as a waitress and one of you can act as a customer. So you order your food based on the key phrases just now. You can refer to your textbook. Remember, when you are ordering food or when you are taking orders, you have to be polite. You have to mind your words and mind your languages. Be polite when you ask for something and when you're ordering. Hello pupils, welcome back to another episode of our lesson. Today is 5th of August 2021 and we'll be looking at page 59, unit 5, food and health. And our focus for today is writing a food blog. There are two learning objectives being highlighted in this lesson. Number 1, plan and write outline of a blog. Number 2, write a complete food blog in at least 3 paragraphs. First of all, do you like cooking? If you like cooking or you do not like cooking, let me know in the comment section below and I will reply to you. Okay, let me know whether you like cooking in the kitchen or you like baking, what food you cook, what food you usually cook for lunch or dinner or breakfast. What do you make? Okay, let me know. Last week we have examined on Sally's easy menu blog. Okay, let's read again her blog. Do you still remember what is in her blog? Hi, here are my new ideas for a tasty menu. First, I've got some snacks. I love nuts and raisins. After that, I've got this fun egg salads for the starter, an idea from the internet. Next is the main course. Today it's mini pizzas with tuna, red pepper and olives. I love making this. They look like faces and they taste great. Finally, my favorite dessert. There's hot fruit with ice cream. I like this because there aren't many ingredients and it's easy to make. Just chop some fruit, cook for 10 minutes with some sugar and serve with ice cream. Mmm, delicious! Enjoy your meal and join me next month for another easy menu. Here are my two questions for you. Number 1. What did Sally wrote in the end of her blog? In the end, she wrote that enjoy your meal and join me next month for another easy menu. She asked the audience to enjoy her meal and she also wrote using sequence connectors. First, after that, next, and finally to indicate the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4 of her food. Okay, as I mentioned just now, she mentioned about enjoying your meal in the last line of her blog in her writing. Okay, how about the next question? How often do Sally wrote her blog? How often? Is it 1 week once or 1 day once or 1 month once? Okay, let's look at the last paragraph as well. Join me next month for another easy menu. So we can know that how many times do Sally write? It is 1 month once. Okay, here is a writing guide. Okay, the task is to write a food blog. But before that, let's think and plan. Let's plan first. What do you need to have in your blog, in your writing? Okay, you may write this in P3 in your exercise book. Okay, let's brainstorm together one by one. Okay, number 1. What is the name of your blog? What you can write is the name, your name, and you can name your blog as Easy Food Blog or Yummy Food Blog or even Tasty Food Blog. Okay. Number 2, what is on your menu? Okay, let's refresh back on Sally's easy menu blog. What is on her menu? She has a few types of food, right? So what you can write on the menu is that, okay, you can have, for snacks, you can have raisins and chips. For starter, you can have vegetable salads. Main course, spaghetti bolognese, and dessert, fruits yogurt. Okay, this is my example. Okay, you can write your own. This is my example. Number 3, where are the ideas from? Okay, where did she get the ideas from? Okay, number 3, maybe you can write from the internet or from the magazines or from any book. Okay, where are the ideas from? Okay, is it from the internet or magazines or any book or anywhere else? Okay, so you can have your own menu and tell and write down where did you get the ideas from. Okay, write all these 6 sentences in E3. Okay, number 4. Okay, this one has a mistake over here. This is number 4. Yeah, what are the ingredients needed for your menu? Okay, for just now we have a few menu over here, right? Okay, maybe we can have vegetables and mayonnaise, pasta, tomato sauce and minced meat, fruits and yogurt for the dessert. Okay. Number 5. Why do you like this food? Okay, why do you like this food? Okay, this is number 5, yeah. It tastes scrumptious and simple to prepare. Okay, it tastes delicious or it is tasty and um easy to make or easy to cook. Okay, you can write that way. Okay, the last one. How often do you write your blog? Okay, last one can be once a month or even once a week. Okay, or even twice a week or once a day. Okay, up to you. This is your own idea. Okay, let me know what is the name of your blog, what is on your menu, and where are the ideas from, what are the ingredients, why do you like this food, and how often do you write your blog. Okay, write this down in E3. Okay, after you have done, next we'll go to the next one. C. Write your blog. Look again at the model text for ideas and use photos if possible. Okay, if not photos, you can just draw yourself. Okay, beside your writing, beside your blog. Okay, do you still remember how to write a blog? Okay, you can start off with, here is my new ideas for testing menu, and then you can start off with first, then after that, next, finally. Okay, to let us know you have the 4 types of food, right? Snacks, starter, main course, and favorite. To sequence all 4 types of your food using the sequence connectors. Okay, first, after that, next, and finally. Okay, so after you have done writing your blog, then you need to check your presentation of your blog. Okay, you can organize it well. Maybe you write on the right side or on the left side, okay, just like the example over here. Okay, maybe you write on the left side or on the right side with some pictures or your drawings. Okay, to write your blog. Okay. And then you also have to check your grammar and the sequencing of using the sequence connectors before you submit to me. Okay. Remember to write this down in E3. Then submit on Google Classroom. Take a photo and submit on Google Classroom for me to mark for you. Alright? Okay. That's it for today's lesson. Thank you, and I will see you during the next lesson, and I hope you complete your activity, your task. Alright? Thank you and goodbye.